It's clear, cold, and windy as investigators from the Coroners Department make their way to a wooded spot in Big Tujunga Canyon.
Right femur.
A skeleton thought to be human had been found under an oak tree. A rope still hanging from a branch and an old ski jacket full of bones are collected as evidence.
5 more vertebrae and another rib.
Also on the scene is Investigator Renee Grand Prix and a German Shepherd named Indiana Bones, Indy for short, the coroner's first full-time cadaver dog team.
Especially with cadaver dogs where they, Fidoe goes out and finds the skull. And so people think, how hard is that? Anybody who's been around a dead body knows that it has a tremendous amount of odor associated with it. But the trick is not just knowing that the odor is there, but being able to alert a handler to where that odor is.
When she was pitching for the idea for a cadaver dog, Grand Prix was also searching for a handler. But when the approvals and funding came through, she realized she was the best candidate for the job, even though she'd never had a dog of her own.
She's not affectionate like a pet. I can't say it's like having a cat that curls up in your lap and loves you, but she's almost obsessed with me, which is also a little bit overwhelming, but she's always ready to go.
Here.
With one significant find so far, a body that had been buried for 11 days, Indy and Grand Prix spend much of their time training. The next call could be a scattered bones case or a natural disaster.
In my mind, the scenario is like a Katrina or maybe some other disaster where you're actually searching in buildings. Now, obviously, they're not going to be in the oven, They're going to be underneath something, a whole body, but I can't use a whole body, so I'm simulating with a smaller odor. Good girl!
Even though they're working dogs and they have a very high drive, the drive is to play and or to hunt. It's not to please the handler. And so one of the things that you have to do is to make it fun for her, because she's not looking for bombs or narcotics or human remains. She's looking for an odor that if she does what I want her to do, she gets the reward. She gets to play.
Girl, good girl.
Bodies and body parts can end up in a lot of different environments, and people go to great lengths to disguise what they've done anyway. I have to be able to get the dog to a place where she has the greatest potential to find what we're looking for. I've learned a lot along the way, but I think there's a tremendous amount to learn still.